Hello everybody, this is Kevin Cook, Braincell Technologies. We are going to begin the webinar in about 2 minutes. We'll let some other folks arrive. We still have folks actively dropping into the meeting room, so we'll begin in about 2 minutes. Thank you. Welcome everybody, this is Kevin Cook from Braincell Technologies. Today we're talking about account-based marketing. I see there's still some people that are joining in, but we're going to get going here because we've got a lot of ground to cover. I want to welcome everybody to this ongoing series. With me today is Brandon Contreras from ActOn Software. He's the Director of Channels. Go ahead and say hello, Brandon.
Kevin, good day to you and good day to everybody joining us for this account-based marketing webinar. Thank you for taking some time out of your busy day.
Yeah, I want to echo your thanks. This is being recorded, so if any of you want to come back and watch this later, you can. It'll be up on our website later this afternoon, so that'll be a resource for you. I want to tell you a little bit about us, a little bit about ActOn, and then we'll get into some of the meat of account-based marketing. I'm the Executive Vice President here at Braincell Technologies. We are a business software consultancy. We like to help businesses like yours grow, transform with technology. Most of the time we're doing software implementations like ActOn and other CRM tools. Sometimes we do straight consulting, but our goal is to help you grow. Brandon, tell us a little bit about ActOn.
Yeah, ActOn Software, quite simply, our mission is to empower marketers to do the best work of their careers. We offer a marketing automation platform that is easy to use, easy to understand, fast to implement. Our ongoing service and support by way of our commentary from our customers is we become an immediate extension of your marketing shop, assisting you with all things marketing automation, building demand, driving demand, etc. That's us.
That is you. Yeah. You guys are great to work with. We love working with ActOn. Let's talk about account-based marketing. Everybody in the audience is somehow interested in account-based marketing. You joined this webinar for a reason. Maybe you've done it before. Maybe you know everything there is to know about account-based marketing. If so, give us a call. We'd like to talk to you. Maybe you're wondering what it is. I bet that you've heard about business to consumer and business to business marketing converging. And yeah, they are to some degree. But there's a big difference between the kind of work you're going to do if you're bringing in retail customers to your storefront and the kind of work you're going to do if you're a manufacturer and you're selling to other companies. And that's where account-based marketing comes in. You may have heard that there are other sorts of inbound marketing. You may have heard of that. That was a real important thing a few years ago, inbound marketing. You may have heard of other trends in marketing. And inbound marketing can be applied to B2B or B2C. But account-based marketing is really unique. So Brandon, give us a little bit of a synopsis of what account-based marketing really means?
Yeah, in a nutshell, I think first of all, to just rid ourselves of the confusion, account-based marketing is a strategy. It's not a technology that somebody is going to, turn on and, oh, my ABM is working. So let's again put it out there that it is a strategy and it is not a technology. Okay. Second of which, it's a way for an organization to look at targeted accounts inside a specific market. So instead of these broad-reaching marketing campaigns throwing all kinds of noodles up against a wall, whether you're dissecting your account base by your contact base by job title or region, etc., let's take a look at targeted accounts within a specific market and go after our buyers inside of those targeted accounts in a very specific and granular fashion. So that's, in a nutshell, a very big nutshell, a very big thimble. That's account-based marketing.
Okay. Talk to me about some of the things that are really, okay, account-based marketing may have been hyped up. I'm just reading this right off the slide. There's hype. I don't like using that word because that sounds bad. But talk to me about some of the things that may be misconceptions or maybe hype but true in the marketplace about account-based marketing. Is it a magic bullet? Is it a machine that I have to install in the basement? Tell us about some of the facts of account-based marketing.
Yeah, so we are always quick to load our presentations, right, with some statistics, percentages that we're getting from very reputable sources, right? 90% of marketers that try ABM report higher ROI, contract value increases, account-based marketing is linked to improvement, so on and so forth. Yes, there's lots of hype around this. It is more than just a buzzword, though, because it is fast as a strategy being implemented by some of the, I guess, biggest organizations across the world, and then over 52% of those companies that say that they currently have ABM pilot programs in place are killing it in the marketplace, doing ridiculously well. So again, yeah, there's a lot of heat and light on it. It's more than just a buzzword, like it is fast gaining steam. And as you are marketing B2B, if you are not using ABM as a strategy, you probably will very soon.
Okay. It's interesting you mentioned that statistic because look at this next slide here. 31% of organizations are currently practicing account-based marketing. I'm going to add on to that, maybe whether they know it or not. They may be organizing things without technology, trying to call into accounts based on common email addresses or domains or things like that. And that makes me wonder, what are some of the mistakes that people who try to do account-based marketing might step into? I may be catching you off guard, Brendan, but I'm curious about the kinds of mistakes people might make.
Yeah, I think quite simply, there are bells and whistles inside of the ActOn platform to turn on, right? But it's still an overarching strategy. And you're going to receive powerful statistics and analytics, like data with how your accounts, quote unquote, are behaving and what they're doing. And the mistake is, this is where the human piece comes in. Oftentimes the mistake is not making good, solid decisions based on information, based on data that you're receiving, and or doing nothing with the data. Oh, these particular accounts are doing 1, 2, 3, X, Y, Z, and then not taking this particular next step in the marketing process.
Give me some examples of those next steps. What are the decisions you might make if you're using account-based marketing to its fullest?
Yeah, I think as we're taking a look at a particular account, we'll get to the demo portion of this later, but as we're taking a look at the behavior and engagement of the account as a whole entity, and we see that individuals inside of this account are, taking a look at product specification, they're taking a look at particular topics on our website that have to do with, I don't know, again, fill in the blank, 1, 2, 3, X, Y, Z. There is no either manual follow-up or automated follow-up in place to ensure that, hey, we are following up with these individuals, right message, right person, right time, based on what we're seeing inside of the account. I would say that takes up the larger percentage of the mistakes made.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. I look at that statistic there. 43% of organizations are going to allocate marketing resources to account-based marketing. For people who are maybe new to this, what does that mean? Does that mean just writing? Is there a special kind of blog you might write? What kinds of resources? Are there resources that are unique to account-based marketing, or is it just taking existing resources, existing marketing activities, and applying them with an account-based marketing strategy? What is it, Brendan?
Yeah, I mean, it could be every single one of those particular slices, right? Dollars and cents, human resources, right? Spending more time looking at the data and statistics that are produced by, ABM tools, right? Formulating a strategy, meetings every day, if not every other day, to decide what particular course of action can be taken based on behavior and engagement we're seeing in some of these accounts. So again, yeah, dollars and cents, human resources, etc. Absolutely.
Okay, I got a question for you. Ask some specific things. What is proactive targeting?
So just like the phrase tells us, right, we are being proactive in our approach to a particular account, right? In seeing anybody and everybody inside of a particular account that we're going after, being specific, being, again, well, I'll use the term just from the phrase, right? Being proactive in our approach, right? And maybe even using examples from previous wins we've had, right? Going into a particular account, marketing to a particular sales director and saying, hey, we've got clients in our underneath our umbrella, and most directors of these particular clients are saying this, given their use of our product or service, fill in the blank, right? Being proactive in this particular approach, again, based on wins that we've had under our belt.
Are these accounts usually existing customers, or are they leads, or are they either one?
Yeah, could be either one, depending. I mean, if we take a look at our lead base, and we've got a variety of accounts that we're going after, that we're targeting, being proactive in our messaging, specific and relevant, again, based on wins that we've had previous.
Okay.
Easy enough strategy.
And you can apply ABM to customers, accounts that are not yet customers, and accounts that are customers to maybe service them better, can't you?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Now, what is reactive targeting? And you kind of touched on it. You alluded to it in what you just said, but give us specifics. What is reactive targeting?
Yeah, based on behavior and engagement of the account or individuals inside the account, right? We could set up automatic programs, automatic pathways to send particular individuals down a particular pathway based on them taking a look at a pricing page, or them taking a look at a document download, or whatever behavior and engagement we can trigger off of that. Automated way to react.
Okay. Now, you mentioned automation. Let's talk about some specific cases for marketing automation in ABM, okay? Linking the buyer's behaviors across a single account view. What's that mean? The buyer's behavior across a single account view. Give us some examples. I like hard examples. I like...
Yeah, and we're fast getting to the show and tell portion, but this is really treating the account, right? Acme Incorporated as its own living, breathing entity. And we're able to see all behavior and engagement across that particular account. How many times has Acme Incorporated as a whole been to our website? What particular pages have they viewed? What emails have we sent to this account? And again, understanding that under that account umbrella, there's a variety of individuals. So again, just simply linking buyer behavior and data across a single account view, huge.
Right, so I want to make sure I get it, and our audience does too. That's not just one person. You could have 15 different people from one organization, and they're doing different things, but you can look at, as a whole, what kind of stuff is going on. So,
yes.
Of those 15 people, 12 of them are looking at purchasing pages, new products. So maybe you're going to sell them something. And there's 3 other people looking at the job listings. But you can get an idea that most people in this company are trying to buy. They're ready to buy. You touched on, when you're talking about proactive and reactive targeting, some of the things you can do to improve nurturing and engagement. So I think we can skip past bullet number 2. But real briefly, because I know we're getting right up to the demo, we're talking about things that you're going to show us. Tell me what it means to score an account instead of scoring a person. They're similar, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So in marketing automation, historically, we've taken a look at how individuals are behaving across all channels, across all of our marketing channels, right? How is William Taylor, how has he been reacting, interacting, behaving with our content? So this is now, with ABM as a strategy, a way to take a look at behavior and engagement across the entire organization, and ActOn is attaching a simple point value to all behavior, and then again, scoring particular accounts. If I put my sales guy hat on, this is huge, because I come into the office Monday morning, bright and early, and I'm able to pull I'm able to take a look at all of the accounts that I'm assigned, and I can sort based on highest behavior score of those accounts down to the lowest. And so then if I see Acme Incorporated that has a very high behavior score, right? That's the account that I'm going to begin working in first. Who are the individuals that are interacting? Who are the individuals that are opening emails, viewing my content, downloading information from my site? And that's where I'm going to work first. So that's, again, huge time saver.
So, I focus a lot on CRM, and whenever I'm consulting with a customer, I like to say, you're going to talk to people, you're talking to individuals, but you're selling to a company.
Yes.
And this is going to help you in that sales process. So you're right, as a salesperson, this is huge. What do you say? Are you ready to do a demo here, Brandon? You ready?
I am.
Okay, so this is a time all of our attendees have been waiting for. I'm going to pass control over to Brendan, and we're going to run this thing. Come on, where is it? I got to run my mouse. If I could just make my mouse work. Okay, you are the presenter, my friend.
Outstanding. So let's see.
And I want to say, while you're warming up the tractor, we're going to take some questions. There's a couple of questions already. So people, as you see this demo and you have anything you want to ask Brendan, put it in the question panel webinar, and we will answer your questions towards the end of the demo. All right, sir, take it away.
And sometimes, much to my demise, wind me up, turn me loose. If you see pertinent questions or just anything that you feel can be inserted during my show and tell here, definitely insert that, Kevin. I'm not necessarily looking at the chat, but we'll address those questions towards the end. You're seeing my screen. I'm moving my mouse up and down the center, Kevin.
Yep.
So this is the front side of the ActOn platform. This is all web-based. Your marketing department is given user IDs and passcodes to log into ActOn. And again, just by way of a quick review, everybody coming here to learn about ABM, just a quick shot across your bow with regard to marketing automation. All of your online marketing tactics are now launched, managed, and tracked from one location. And again, touched on this earlier, because everything is launched, managed, and tracked from one location, you can now see behavior all the way down to the individual across all channels. And of course, ActOn is scoring behavior, attaching a simple point value to behavior, gives that individual a lead score. Of course, automation is in this too. So I could, in an automated fashion, send relevant, specific messaging at the absolute right time to the right person based on heightened time of interest. Phew, that's the overview of ActOn. Let's peel into, actually I'm gonna do this just a little bit different, right? I'm gonna do a little compare and contrast first, right?
Okay, I've got my seatbelt on.
The recovering educator in me says, all right, let's start with something that very well may be familiar to most of you on this call. This is the diamond of what ActOn is providing. This is the reason why everything is launched, managed, and tracked from one location, because this is a comprehensive activity history or behavioral profile of an individual you're marketing to. This particular individual could be a lead, they could be a client of yours, either or. But we get to see now a comprehensive view of all of their behavior and engagement, again, overemphasis across all channels. How many times they viewed our website, the pages that they viewed, search terms they used prior to arriving on our site, email activity, viewed and submitted forms, webinars, registered and attended, media downloads, social interaction, and then like I mentioned, simple point value attached to behavior. This is the individual view, right? And you notice that all of these are clickable, so I can drill in and see the specific emails that were sent, where they performed, which emails they performed open, where they clicked. Okay, set the stage. This is the diamond, all the way down to the individual. Let's jettison ourselves quickly over to the account side. And on the account side, I have a variety of flavors of accounts. I'm able to create these sort mechanisms, putting all of my accounts into specific folders, if you will. And then if I take a look at my technology vertical accounts, here they all are. And we mentioned that particular behavior score. Again, ActOn attaching a simple point value to all behavior. Wake up one Monday morning and I say, okay, I got to get back into starting the week off and going after those accounts that are interacting and behaving the most with our content. And that looks like Makara Incorporated. There's 10 contacts inside Makara and their current behavior score is 292. Its current behavior score is 292 points. Remember I talked about that diamond that is the individual. Well, here is that same diamond as an account. Makara Incorporated, right, becomes this entity. How many emails have we sent to Makara? How many times have they visited our website, and which are the particular pages that they viewed? Search terms used prior to arriving on our site, media downloads, landing page views and visits, social media interaction, webinars registered and attended, viewed and submitted forms, and the list goes on. And then I could further take a look at the timeline. What's been the recent behavior and engagement from a particular individual or individuals inside of this account? And we get to see.
I love that timeline view. That's great.
It looks like Trixie Olmsted is the one that has been behaving, interacting, engaging the most with our content of late, right? As early as yesterday, she's all over our site. She clicked on a particular email, downloaded some information, visited a landing page, and I'm going in reverse order, but I think you get it. Now, from the marketing perspective, any, if not all of these particular interactions could lead for her to be part of a different automated program where, she's receiving, again, specific and relevant information based on this behavior activity. Or from the sales perspective, it could simply trigger me to pick up the phone and say, Trixie, it's Brandon. I'm here to assist. I know I've already been speaking with Carol with regard to 123 XYZ. You're obviously interested in what we have to say. Maybe you got our information from Carol, but I'm here to assist. What's your level of interest in ActOn? Again, just kind of throwing a dart at some simple conversation starter.
Got a good question for you here, Brendan.
Mm-hmm.
So you're talking about Trixie, but based on using account-based marketing, could you send a different message or specific messages to other people at Trixie's company because Trixie did certain things?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as Trixie is interacting with something, I mean, let's throw a dart at this, right? And maybe Trixie is, a marketing coordinator, just by way of example. We would be able to send a personalized email to a marketing director, to the CMO, right? And we could even call out Trixie saying, hey, look, Trixie has been taking a look at this, that, and the other. There's obviously some energy inside Makara to further explore marketing automation. Are you available for a call? Are you available for a meeting Friday? Something along those lines. Yes.
Very good.
So
we do have other questions. I'm going to hold off the questions because now there's other good questions coming in, just so that people in the audience who are typing them in know we are going to get to your questions. But they're not exactly related to what Brandon's talking about now. So keep on going, sir.
We are able to see all contacts and the behavior score of these particular contacts. Love it when the director of marketing, Aldrich, has a behavior score of 152. And some of these top line C-suite individuals have higher behavior scores. Great to see that. Again, as part of this strategy, this is the bell, the whistle that allows sales, allows marketing, and again, allows sales and marketing, number one, to be speaking the same language, to be looking at the exact same information. Marketing is going to do their thing based on this information. Sales is going to do its thing based on this information. Cool. But this is just one of those pieces where we say, hey, look, which accounts should I be talking to, right? And which decision makers inside of those accounts have the most behavior and engagement with our content, right? Now we're getting very specific. Now we're getting extraordinarily relevant inside of an account. Huge. That's the main piece I wanted to show with regard to account-based marketing.
That's great.
I mean, a couple of questions from the chat window, Kevin. What do you think?
There's a couple of good ones out there. When you're using ActOn for account-based marketing, you can still do individual contact, non-account-based marketing, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this particular bell whistle does not necessarily need to be turned on inside of ActOn. Yeah, you could still do effective individual marketing. It would make it a little bit more difficult. I mean, you could quickly build out a number of segments inside of list management based on company name. This particular feature just allows it, quick to consolidate. I hope that answers that question.
Yes, it does. It does. There's a lot of questions about CRMs. One common question is, what does ActOn connect to? Not directly related to account-based marketing. ActOn is going to connect to Microsoft, Sugar, Salesforce, and others. There's one specific question, and I do not know the answer, Brandon. Maybe you can. Does ActOn connect to Act? I don't think it does.
We do not have native integration to Act. I mean, the cool thing about what we offer in very near open architecture is an open API. So if you wanted to spend some developer elbow grease, I'm sure Act
that's
has
what I thought.
API as well.
We're one of the larger Act resellers in the country, and so Elizabeth, we could conceivably connect them, but there isn't an already built connector. So that's good. But somebody was just asking about Dynamics 365, and I know that you've got a great Microsoft connection, right?
Yeah, and you just learned that because Braincell is now a valued Microsoft partner, and you are all in the business of representing, evangelizing, peddling Microsoft wares as well. Yes?
Amen. Oh yeah.
Yes. So short answer to that is definitely 365.
The short, big, great answer. Excuse me, a little frog in my throat. Can I have to take a drink of my cool beverage here? So we got a couple of other questions in the audience. What if you get one individual from one company, but there's only one person there? Does that, I don't know how to expand on that question.
Yeah, I would think from the marketing and both sales perspective, it makes it very, very easy. You know, in times past, you know, I've been with ActOn 6.5, almost 7-ish years, right? Early on in our infancy, we were marketing to anybody and everybody, anybody that would listen, right? Small, very small organizations, mid-sized companies, big enterprise logos, fine. Eons, well, again, 6.5-ish, 7 years ago, we would do a lot of small business, mom and pop, right? Me, myself, and I companies, me, myself, and I marketeers. We would see Acme Incorporated with Joe Acme as CEO, principal, founder, and owner. Perfect.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
There's some statistic out there now saying, you know, for mid-sized marketing for enterprise, you know, there's something like 5.4 people that are involved in a decision. So when I see a company with one person, and it's hopefully just the size of one,
yeah.
They're the decision maker, and I hope that speaks to the question.
I think so. Yeah.
There you go.
So you would effectively treat that individual's company as one company in the ABM.
Yeah.
Then you're marketing just to that one person. Okay.
Yeah.
Show us. Can you illustrate how you might target all the decision makers in a specific account using ABM? Can you illustrate how you might grab everybody from a Macara? Is that just in the contacts tab there?
Yeah, you could. Well, select a number.
Would you add them to a separate target list or not?
You could, inside of CRM, build out a target list, right? You could, inside of list segmentation, inside of our list management, and quickly build out a particular segment to say, hey, show me everybody from, you know, Acme Incorporated, right? Where I could say company contains Acme, doing this fast in the interest of time, right?
That's cool. That's good. I see what you're doing there.
And then I don't think I have anybody in here as from Acme Incorporated. I don't know why I continue to use that name, just
it's okay.
simply. And so now that I have all contacts from Acme Incorporated, I could quickly send out, you know, one particular message to that entire segment. So
here's the final question. Does account-based marketing work better for certain verticals? And there's a follow-up question to it. Does it matter whether it's a product that the customer can visualize? Well, let's just add, does this work better for certain verticals, like manufacturers or services, or is it really a tool for anybody who wants to manage the account and not the individual?
Well, you know, the vertical question has come up, and I'm going to give you my bottled and canned, you know, answer, because it's not necessarily is this best for particular verticals. I think is it best for your organization to invest in ABM, right? Account-based marketing. Do you want to efficiently use your marketing resources? Yes. Do you want, you know, a defined ROI, a defined return on investment? Yes. Do you want enhanced tracking? Right? Do you want closer alignment of sales and marketing? Look, if the answer to all of those is yes, then hey, just because we market to manufacturing, just because we market to technology, just because we market to consulting services, it shouldn't matter, right? It's the flip side of that. And again, bottled and canned answer, but one nonetheless. And
no, that makes sense.
I hope that satisfies.
Sense. Yeah, it is a lot like the CRM question. Is CRM for certain verticals? Well, not necessarily. It's how you use it. Okay, that takes care of all the questions, I think. We don't have any more questions. Let me take control again. I did put a poll out there. I'm curious to see if your companies, our attendees, your companies have ever engaged in account-based marketing. Yes, no, or you want to. Let's get back into my presentation here. If you want to contact either me or Brandon, I'm putting contact information on the screen right now. Oh, there we go. Contact information for Kevin Cook and Brandon. I don't think you're seeing my screen yet. Looks like GoToMeeting might be a little bit, or GoToWebinar might be a little bit hung up. But braincell.net or act-on.com. If you want to reach out to me or to Brandon, please feel free. If you have questions that were not answered, we are happy to take those questions and get back to you. This meeting is being recorded. It is going to be posted up on the events section of the Braincell website later this afternoon. So you can go back and review it and see all the cool ABM stuff that Brandon just showed us. Brandon, any thing that you think the audience needs to know, any last minute stuff you'd like to share with us?
No, I think in the amount of time that we've had and as briskly as we moved, we more than likely, confidently, fingers crossed, have driven the point home with regard to ABM. Obviously there's much more to this strategy. We look forward, we welcome the opportunity to talk to you sidebar about your particular use case and how account-based marketing can assist inside your organization. And there's our contact. There's our contact information. And again, those of you who are attending this, obviously registered for it. So there will be a follow-up email from Braincell with my contact info as well as Kevin. So we look forward to speaking with you.
Yes, that's right. And thank you all for taking the poll. Very interesting results. And we hope to see you all on another Braincell webinar very soon. Bye, everybody.